my God! I wanted to. Oh my God! He turned around. He turned around. That's a DM. That's a DM. That's a tempo setter. No risk. I want my part.
I said earlier, it's literally like putting perma as a crowd.
When I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.
Yeah, let's speak on Marcus. So that's 14 league goals for him now. Yes, I think the first time I can remember him scoring a couple of goals in the same game in a while. So it's always like one. It's always a decisive goal as well. A couple of questions for you guys, I guess. Firstly,
since Arsenal, Since Arsenal, actually.
Since Arsenal, yeah. I have to get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Lewis, I'm going to come to you. What Rashford is doing now, so it's looked like he's going to be a 30-goal a season or comps attacker. Do you think that's sustainable for him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do think he's got the quality. He's got the talent. In the Man United team as it is now, I don't think so. Okay. But not to say that with improvements in your front line and midfield, I think, if you you've got a player there that you need to really maximise the potential out of. And Rashford's always been a bit streaky. Like he'll have moments where we have seasons where you just don't do shit. But, I think he's definitely got the capabilities, and if you guys can build around him, why not?
So obviously you're a fan of Rashford. You've watched a previously top wide forward in Son fallen. When you watch Rashford now, what do you see? Like when you like, oh my gosh, my team has to go up against Rashford. How do you feel?
I think I was always with Marcus Rashford. You were always worried about him, in my opinion, as a player because he's so strong. And I think in 1v1 situations, I think he's massively underrated in my opinion. I think I think he can go past his man. I remember a game you lot beat us 2-1 at Old Trafford, and he absolutely destroyed our right hand side.
That's when I knew he hated Mourinho. So
he's him. That's what I said. He's him.
He dismantled like Sissoko, Aurier. He put them in the blender like it was crazy. And I've always liked that part of Rashford, even though he can be a bit aimless. But what makes him even more dangerous now is like now you're getting chances and you are being decisive. Like before he was, even this season he's missed quite a lot of chances. But now you are being decisive. So you're telling me that you're going to skin me, you're going to skin my player to try and get into the box. And if you're the guy that's receiving the ball in the box, you're going to put it away. So for me, he's now a two-way threat type of player. And I feel like even though performances haven't been as fluent as he wants it to be in recent weeks, he is ultra decisive. And I think that is the dangerous part of Rashford that we've not really seen as consistently as he has done this season. So it's problematic.
Interesting. So Elijah, the conversations from what we've seen, obviously we're not in the room. Do you think there's been a conversation with Ten Hag around him focusing on those final actions, like finishing, maybe the final decisive pass in comparison to maybe picking it up a bit deeper and doing a bit more of that one-on-one stuff? For me, his one-on-one play can be hit and miss, actually. When it's on, he's on. But when he's bad, he's really bad. Do you think there's been a conversation maybe around him being more decisive? And do you think that's probably why we saw a bit... Because there's no other attacker who's really fast apart from Garnacho. Yeah. And when Garnacho's in, it pushes up this pitch and it creates so much space, which Rashford is then able to play with. So what do you think the conversation's been around getting the best out of Marcus Rashford?
I think with what I've seen of Rashford this season, I think it's been very... Like, the thing is with Rashford, he's always said he wants to be this complete attacker where he's able to do everything. But the problem is that he's not really had a coach who's worked on him with his weaknesses, which were his weak foot and his heading. And this season we've seen he's been scoring goals with his weak foot and he's scoring goals with his head. And also there's been goals against Man City, Crystal Palace, where he's in the centre of the box and he's
scored that a few times.
He's putting away. So now he's working on his weaknesses. Is now he can get goals in so many different ways. He can do what he done against Nottingham Forest, where he's just taking the pass plays and just shoot and just scoring. Or he's scoring from range. He's always been able to do that, but now he's able to get goals in so many different ways. So now he's harder to stop. So I feel like that's been so important. People have been crediting Benny McCarthy in terms of working with his aerial ability, which is good, but like I think he scored 3 headed goals in the Premier League this season, which is the same amount that he scored previously
all the years before.
So I mean, he's just an all-round threat, and that's the good thing. And I feel like he's still the reason why I still prefer him on the left is that I don't want to limit his game because
You like him having the game in front of him.
yeah. So like you even saw today, like up front, he was out the game. Like
You're waiting on service.
yeah. So but with Rashford, because he's able to do so many things, you want him involved in the game because that is a threat that you don't want to face. If he's up front and out of it, that's like okay, you know where he is. Like more time he's gonna run in behind, and if you just catch him offside or keep it tight, he's not really worried. If he's out on the left, he can do so many things to you. So I feel like it's really good second half that he moved him out left. And to be fair, he's done that a few times this season. Even versus Liverpool when he played up front, he was decent. He went to the left, caused mayhem, got the winning goal. So I feel like it's been a conversation of just working on his weaknesses, and then for me the most important thing was just getting his confidence up because like last year he just looked
and you know what we're talking about at the start. When I was saying I want him to go, it's like he clearly doesn't enjoy being here.
Yeah.
The toxicity in this club is not going to go anywhere. It was almost out of pity for him. Like, what's going to happen to Marcus Rashford? Your head's like down. Like you didn't enjoy playing football.
And when at PSG that were interested in him,
Yeah,
because the thing is, you knew there was a good player there, and it just felt like for whatever reason it's just not working there. So change of scenery might do you.
but
it would have.
But it was like the confidence. I've never seen like a player like where like he like even on the pitch like it's like he didn't want to be there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Was so insane. Like
It was crazy.
Everything was just lost. Like it was like I was seeing a totally different player that I've just never seen before. Like even if Rashford has been bad or we played in bad teams, he's always done something.
Yeah,
Last
he
season
could rated himself.
last year was just nothing. So it was just it's important just to get his confidence. I think Ten Hag said the other day, the first thing he said to Rashford is that I want to see you smile, and that is all he's doing.
What do you not think of the job? Oh, go on, Tobes.
When I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.